Hello friends, this is Wendy, and I am making a mess is what I'm making, but I am learning. I want to make a dangle for, it's actually not for this book, it's for the Disney California Adventure book that I'm finishing up, but this already had a little bulb dangle in it, and I had forgotten that I had put a little eyelet. The other two books that I have put dangles on, I did not put an eyelet in there. So I figured I now want to. This is my first glue gun in many, many, many years. I vowed that I would never have one again, and now I do. Because there's two projects that apparently there is no way of doing them without a glue gun. One is rosettes. Also, it is important to practice rosettes because otherwise they turn out kind of wonky. So I watched a video on how to make a rosette. This one still wasn't quite perfect. It's a lot better than this one that is. The wonkiest part is that I didn't put that on right, but I watched this video and she showed me how to hold the rosette together. That takes practice to be able to hold it all together with one hand and then glue and then stick the thing on, right? I mean, so, but I thought this one was good enough that I will use it. Now I want it to be a dangle, which means I want multiple layers on my dangle. And so I've decided I think it's gonna hang, it might hang from a string from here. I'm thinking I'll put a little eyelet there and have it hang. So it's a little lower. And I'm gonna put items on here. I'm wondering if, no, I'm gonna paint it first. So I'm gonna get my photos and stuff that I have all over my desk out of the way. I'm also working on this other project. And so I will gather all my stuff together and clean off my desk. So I will quickly demonstrate, if I can. Boy, rosettes are not really my thing now. This rosette is a Christmas one by Tim Holtz. It has two, a larger and a smaller rosette. So what the gal who I watched, and there was just a whole bunch of different people that said how to do rosettes. You gotta learn to hold it, see, and make sure that it doesn't pop up and doesn't get away from you. But hold it like this, and then glue it, and then, oh, see, I'm not even in frame. Hold it like this, and then get your glue gun in there. Don't burn your fingers, and then stick your circle or whatever it is you're gonna stick on there to hold that all together. And that, just holding it like this, took some practice. I mean, I'm not talking hours, I'm talking minutes, but still I had to practice. So, yeah. Okay, so this comes from, it was a longer piece. It doesn't fit into any of my dies. Probably the steel roll dies, the big thick ones, I could cut with that, but I don't have a shape in steel roll that I wanted. And this doesn't go into any of my little corner rounders. Too heavy, too fat. So I just rounded the corners poorly with my scissors. I'm planning on, some of these corners are going to be hidden. I haven't quite decided. I think I'm going to take a little more of this off. So all you do, I'll start with this. You just, start tearing. Now you don't want all of it off because you want some texture, right? So that one, I took a little bit too much off. This is the one I'm working on though, so. But yeah, so I'm gonna tear a little bit more. And you just kind of with your nail, or you could use scissors or whatever. And having it rough is part of the thing. I mean, I don't want it smooth and pretty, or I wouldn't be using a piece of Amazon box to tear up. I want to leave some of this on here. There we go. I think I will tear this little bit off here. Okay. So, and if I'm not happy with this, which I am, I mean, we'll see how it all turns out, then I will just cut another piece. I'm gonna let that dry, and if you don't already know, I'm gonna need to wash this all off before it is permanent. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of see, again, I want this to show the design. I could do it all the way up there. I guess I will decide that at the end because both ways looks good to me. I'm gonna start with a snowflake. This is my favorite one. It's called Scribbly Snowflakes, but I think it's too delicate for what I want to do. So I'm gonna grab this one called Paper Snowflakes and see which one I like the way it fits. This is just gonna be the first layer. I gotta tell you, so I keep my the 2 books that I have finished. And if you watched my last one, I walked and put it down where it's gonna now live. And I gotta tell you, it's right outside of the bathroom. But every time I walk out of the bathroom, I look at that, and I love looking at the dangles on the edge of the book. And you know, it's a multiple time a day event for me. It's also right outside of my bedroom. So, but it's a multiple time a day event to step out and look at. I like that size. I think that's what I'm going to go for. Probably should look here. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to cut this out of, I think I'm going to cut it out of the Distressed Heavy stock because it's heavy. And since it's going to be hanging off, if it's not nice and firm, it will be pathetic. So I decided, even with the Distress Heavy stock, which is the heaviest paper that I have, and it is Tim Holtz and Ranger, I'm going to need to glue these together to make it more firm. So this is with PVA glue, and it gives me a moment to kind of push it around and make sure it's all lined up, and then it's permanent. So just got to be happy with what it does. I think I'm going to make my hole right there and put an eyelet in it, so I'll be back. Okay, so I don't have a crocodile like a lot of people do. I have, you know, an old-fashioned eyelet setter that works just fine. So I just don't figure I need the expense of buying a crocodile. Even Tim Holtz says use what you have. And since, you know, I'm a very big Tim Holtz fan, I'm just going to use what I have. And I had these little Mickey ones, which I think are stinking cute. So I have these little flowers and leaves. I don't normally do this. I really like to make my own stuff, but this was a gift. And I thought, you know, this would be fun. So, you know, next time I do something like this, I might fully do what I normally do, which is, you know, find a die cut and make it. I'm actually on a time crunch today. I have friends coming this evening, and if you follow me at all, you know my house is under construction all the time, and I would really like to do some cleaning. So, I want this to go under there. Let's find that. Is this gonna work? Hopefully my PVA glue will hold this, though it is not. Ah, you know what I can use? I can use my hot glue gun. Oh, pull that little guy out. Here he is. We'll turn him on and let him warm up. Okay, so I tried to make a hole like right in the center, but there's a signature right in the center. So I had to abandon that idea. I got these bulb pins at Hobby Lobby. They're called bulb pins. So let's see, let's put this together. I wonder if I should have gotten a more thicker cereal box or something, or did a second layer of the cereal box, because this binding sort of goes in, whereas this one stays, although that one isn't all full of heavy stuff either. There's that. Let's see. Okay, so I had to like put this on my lap, and I put that through there. So this tag is from Labels. It's one of these, and I am going to ink it. Okay, so I keep like my jump rings and some other things. I have paper clips, small ones. See if you can see that. I got this at Walmart. I got the jump rings at Walmart. The other stuff is Tim Holtz. I'm going to slip this in here. I definitely like the eyelet, though I'm gonna tell you, it wasn't really easy going through cardboard and fabric and everything and getting it all to work, but I made it happen. So this is my dangle. There we go. I just hand wrote it. I don't really like my handwriting. If you know, you watch me at all, you know I don't. But I figured I could do that well enough. So anyway, it's done. And if you enjoyed this, please give it a big thumbs up, hit that notification bell, and subscribe if you haven't already. And the next one is going to be a full flip through of this book. So woo! Okay, have a great day. Bye.